This is going to be a product review for a Harbor Frieght bench grinder stand. The item number is 03184. I picked this stand up yesterday at the Harbor Frieght near my house for 20 bucks. That was after a 20% off coupon. It's normally $24.99. Right now I've just been sitting my bench grinder on the workbenches down here in the garage whenever I need to use it. However, that just creates a lot of dust all over everything. And it really is becoming a pain when I clean off rusty bolts and things. So I'll be able to bolt it to this stand and leave the stand just sitting out here on the concrete. Would be a whole lot easier to sweep that up than to get all the dust off of everything else. I'll come right back. I'll have it unpacked and see how hard this thing's going to look to get put together. Well, everything's laid out. Surprisingly, it actually looks like it's all here. Everything's real sturdy metal. The little bolts that they give you really look cheap, but you know, what do you expect for $20? I only live right up the street from a Tractor Supply, so if these little rickety things won't work too well, I guess I'll just go up there in the morning and get some better grade bolts. But as far as the metal goes and the stand itself, I mean, it's got some weight to it. It is, you know, it's no snap-on bench by any means, but it's definitely worth more than 20 bucks. So stay tuned. I'll have it together in a minute. Okay, I have it together. Took about 15 minutes, if that. This is the only tool you need to put it together with, which would be a ratchet with an extension and a 12mm socket. All of the little bolts are carriage bolts, so they slide into a little squared section, and that keeps them from turning when you tighten the nut up on the other side. The nut and then the washer on the other side. There's no need to have something to hold this side of the bolt in order to turn the nut. A carriage bolt, when it sticks in place, will stay in place for you to tighten the nut down on the other side. Next step is going to be for me to put the bench grinder on it and bolt that to it. These two holes that they already have pre-cut in the top match up to the two holes on the bottom of the grinder. So, and they stick through. So these are your mounting holes on a grinder, as you can see right here. A bolt will stick through from the top and it will come down, and underneath here is where a nut will be that will fasten the two together. Stay tuned and I'll have it done completely here in a second. Alright, everything's together. All I did was use two extra bolts I had laying around. A bolt with a washer on this side, a bolt with a washer on this side. And then underneath I used a washer, a lock washer, and a nut. And once again a washer, lock washer, and a nut. And what a lock washer will do is it will keep pressure on that nut and it will keep it from spinning loose over time. So it's always smart when you use a washer to go, if you have room, to go ahead and use a lock washer also. Just ran the power cord over here. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. Light comes on. And everything's spinning fine. Stand is nice and sturdy, and unlike when I used to keep it over here on the bench, it's very, very quiet. I mean, you can hear it spinning, but it doesn't sit and vibrate everything to death like it did before. So I am extremely pleased with this purchase. $20 gets this thing out of the way, puts it somewhere where it's a lot easier to clean up, and it was extremely easy to put together. So I would highly recommend you picking one up. Even if you don't want to waste your 20% off coupon on this, $25 for this is a very, very good deal. Hope this helped. If you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and leave them, and thanks for watching.